The time has come, people, that Brian fixes his competition car.
Why? You always gotta say it wrong. You always have to say whatever you're saying. You say it wrong.
You compete in the car,
I've never
and that
competed in this
makes
car
it
once.
a competition car. Has Brian competed in this?
No.
One night, two,
Get those out of there.
So we got his clutch, flywheel back from John at Norcor. We got to make Brian's car great again, so we can get him back out there. We got a torque wrench from our buddy down at Advanced. I don't want it. That's not nice.
Why are you chasing me around?
I'm just seeing what you're doing.
I'm just making a little
Template.
train plug to this.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna take the back off.
You gotta put the boot in. You don't want to wash it in the sink. It stinks over here.
Everything stinks.
Like a clutch.
Everything stinks.
Have any electric?
Loctite on my fingy. We're about to install this transmission into Brian's 240SX. Dual cam K24. Here goes nothing. Get the wet in. One, and two, and three. Oh, it's so heavy.
Much lighter. I'm nice, mate. Keep going, keep going. Right there, okay. Stop.
That's how you install a transmission in under 1 minute. I said this before, but I do want to say it again. I have full faith in this clutch setup. I just hope Brian breaks this one in. I know a lot of you guys said this is the cause of his last.
Oh, boo!
Who? I told him, break it in, go easy first. Especially when you buy cheap clutches like the ones that he had in it. You really want to try to break those in before you put them to their full potential.
It was the wrong clutch.
No, the internet's gonna learn once Brian is driving this car. It may not look fancy, no paint on it. You guys are gonna see. Hey guys, tranny's in, drive shaft is in. Brian went to the parts store to get some tranny fluid. We're gonna play a little prank on him before he gets back. We're gonna drain his oil out and not tell him before his competition. Funny little gag prank. There ain't no oil in it anyways. That's some thick oil he'd be running. Now he can hopefully give this thing the attention it needs and deserves. This is his true comp car. E46 sedan with a built LS in it. Fully stroked motor. I think JP and Big Block Bob built this one a few months back, and he needs to do something to it. He doesn't really know what the issue is, but I want to see this back out there winning comps.
Really yee or not?
I leave for 2 seconds and Yee is spilling tranny fluid everywhere.
I'm pouring it in. Nobody's looking.
I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just like, oh, the lock came out. One quart ain't gonna do nothing.
That was 1 quart?
Yeah.
Well, no, we had the fill out.
Yeah, the drain fill.
You know.
Just kidding, guys. We put oil in it. There it is. Tranny fluid, oil fluid, and now, believe it or not, the shift boot that goes around the shifter itself is giving us more of a hard time than the transmission.
It's because of handbrake.
Brake bracket sandwiches between it.
Through the tranny tunnel. How many bolts are in it right now?
2.5.
It's not enough. The reason for all of this too is because Brian has an event this weekend, so he wants to get the car all figured out. Tensions are a little high, that's why I haven't filmed too much. He's snapped at me a couple times already. Boot back in, what a nightmare that was. 2 cranks on ethanol. By the way, what?
I guess we're secure
Why?
for Dudley Town.
Coming soon. We can't spoil it too much, but Brian booked us a tour for Dudley Town. Right here,
It's spoiling too much.
well, that's all we're gonna say.
That's everything.
So if you guys would want to see that, the most haunted place, hold on, nephew, the most haunted place in Connecticut, one of them, because there's quite a few. New England, it's very old. We got a lot of haunted shit around here. If you know anything about anything, it's very haunted in the Northeast. Don't touch that. What happened to your cover?
Yeah, it's never on there.
Oh yeah. Is it slipping? Let it warm up. There she is, back on the ground. This weekend, like I said, Brian's got is it a competition or is it just an event? Just an event?
Yeah, just grassroots drifting.
All right.
That's it.
Good old classic grassroots. I wish we could test the car tonight, but Brian has no lights, no license plate, and nowhere to drive.
The only thing I can test out here is doing a brake stand.
Yes, we're not gonna do that.
To the track, I'm gonna do a couple laps around the building. That'll break the clutch in.
Yeah, a couple
and then I'm gonna
laps.
just drive the freaking car.
So, back up and running. Huge shout out to John over at Norcor. We gotta clock out. We gotta be up early tomorrow. So I'll see y'all then. We have spawned to Garage S0, aka Tommy F.'s humble abode. Let's head inside, see what he's up to. Tommy has spawned. So he has like spawned in to the game video. Tommy should be pretty darn proud if you guys could see what I'm seeing.
It's a mess. There's a lot of RVs.
It's a beautiful.
Are you saying JP is making a huge mess?
So he's doing okay so far for a machinist.
This.
Doing okay compared to where we came from, you know?
Yeah, oh yeah. No, it was dirty
Oh.
as fuck. Where he came from was a shit show.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah,
Because like, did I tell you what happened with them? Like,
No.
they're not too happy about the whole thing. So like, I'd rather not like talk shit about it.
Yeah.
It's like it'll get back to them. And
Oh yeah, he'll hear about it. You don't want to.
I can talk shit though.
So for those of you who don't know, Tommy has been putting this place, and everyone has been putting it together.
Oh yeah.
And you don't seem
large
too
effort.
happy about it.
Too happy?
Yeah. You should be like smiling ear to ear. This is sick.
No, it's cool. It was just we're getting the first engines ready, so I'll be excited when the first one spits out and gets started. Dirty.
It doesn't look like anything crazy.
It was built and then he blew it up, got crank off. Just his head was built. The head's actually still good.
yeah, we vacuum checked it. It's 100% fine. Like,
So we'll put this on a 2.8, put it in Hertz car, and we got some spicy moves for Hertz car.
We're gonna build an engine for me, maybe. So I'll give you guys a quick glimpse. I don't know what any of this machinery is, but it's sick.
So you want me to explain the process, and I'll fuck it up and JP will cringe.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's
So
hear
you
it.
clean the stuff here.
So I bring a motor here, right?
This is the Gladiator, Arnold Machine Gladiator. This is our jet wash. I mean, it's a wash, it's a shower.
Hitler had one of these, right?
So
Like
you
a little.
take this, you crank it up to 180 degrees, clean the engine.
After it's stripped, just the block,
so like
right?
this is ready to be cleaned. So this needs to go in. I'm just gonna say the order in which the machinery is. So tear down, right? You got your tear down, this just got tear down. You can still smell it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Someone never changed
Stinks,
our oil. And
clearly.
the resurfacer. So this is how you get this pretty machine finish, you know?
So that's what we call decking, right?
Sure.
Yeah, we're resurfacing.
And then this is the rod grinder.
No, it's the rod hone.
Rod hone, grinds them up, spits them out.
It comes like the small end. You see like the small end, and then it'll do the big end if you need extra clearance and shit.
Is the hone.
Oh. So you can make a bigger piston fit,
Sure.
right?
You wanna. If that's what your goal is. And this is the line hone.
I've seen this tool before.
So this you go in and out, in and out.
Yeah, it looks very interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It looks interesting, yeah.
I posted that one and I got like 50 DMs that are like, I should call her. Because it just goes in and out. I literally got 50 DMs that are like, I should call her. 5-axis CNC, it has nothing to do with this part of the build, but that's it. Then,
Craziest piece in here.
yeah, then the balancer. So this is where you balance the cranks. So that's how you can rev it safely, nicely, comfortably. And then this does the valve. So that's valve grinder, right? That's how you do it? Makes the valves the size you need them. Spit one out. You hear
He
that?
did spit it.
And then this is the valve, like, what do you call this thing again?
That's a valve job machine, so we cut the seats.
Seat machine. So see, it cuts this.
That's where you do the tricky valve jobs and multi-angle.
So you cut that angle to the same as that angle, and then they fit together.
To make it flush, very
Perfect. To make it look like her tip. This gets cut to the same angle as that, so it fits perfectly. You know?
flush.
There you go. And then you're done.
Easy-
There's some measuring
easy
in
as-
there and a bunch of other.
It's just that
That's a
easy.
pretty good way of explaining it. Yeah.
Show them this thing. Can you make this? Oh, it's not plugged in. So this pushes down so you can like take this out, you know? So this is air powered. Pushes down. You can take these little things out and then you can take them.
Oh, instead of hitting them out with like a hammer or something.
Sure.
Right? Or like
Yeah,
a,
so see this? See in there? See those 2 half moons? That holds that on, the retainer on. So it pushes it down, you take those 2 half moons out, and then it ends up released like all these.
yeah, but I've taken those out before. And
With a hammer?
You could hit them out with JP, right? With something? Or,
I mean, I would.
Would it, right?
But you could do that in the old.
So what you have to do is you have to push the spring down to relieve the tension on those little half moons.
Hit this?
Yeah, but it's not hooked up.
I'm not gonna hit it. No, I
You
won't.
can hit it.
Do you want to say something? Just JP, be careful with the strings in the with the
Yeah,
machine.
dude.
Yeah, we don't have a lathe.
Dude looks like a fucking like a wannabe superhero. You know, like
No, he looks-
he runs
he look-
around at night like that, fucking solving crimes.
He looks like a mad scientist.
Yeah,
That's
he
like
does.
what I'm going for. You know?
Got the test tubes and shit right
Yeah,
here.
beakers and check this thing out. I like this.
This
thing.
is-
Maybe it's because it wasn't expensive and everything else.
Yeah, it doesn't look, but it does the job. It's probably the cheapest piece in here.
It's so expensive.
Yeah.
This was a little more than it should have been, but.
How much was that?
It was probably $3,000.
7.
7? Looks like
Well,
you got it
still,
from Harbor
it's the
Freight.
cheapest thing in here, so it doesn't fucking matter. That clamps it all down, holds it in place.
Gonna see one live in action here.
Yeah.
I won't touch that.
So we can just center it up with the valve
It's
spring.
like a etch a sketch.
Ready? It's kind of violent when it pops up. That one's pretty good. Sometimes they'll get stuck and then it's like an audible pop when they pop open, but
Does the magnet come with the machine?
and then that's the
Yeah,
keepers.
free. So that's what holds that in there.
And then
So now you
just
can
release
relieve it.
That's kind of sick.
Now you can take it all apart. And what's cooler is when you put it back together, I would assume it's even more valuable.
You guys you're running a legit little thing down here, I see.
That's the idea. Little legit machine shop.
Like the best of the best. Not just legit, you know?
We'll drop mine off in a week or two.
Yeah,
So
get
gotta
that
check
thing
my
out.
schedule.
I think if it was there, it would have saved the.
All right, Thomas, before I go, if someone has a motor that they want built, where can they get a hold of you?
Go to your local machine shop.
Should I put your phone number in the?
Just email me, garage0@gmail.
Okay.
Garage, S-Z-E-R-O.
So you're taking on customer motors, or we
We
gonna?
haven't.
Are you or no? I
Yeah,
won't put this
not
whole thing in.
tomorrow. But yeah,
Come the new year.
sure.
So-
Yeah, January 1st.
So save up from Hanukkah, Christmas, whatever you celebrate.
Kwanzaa,
Save your pennies because
because we're not cheap.
no machine shop is cheap.
We're gonna do, in the beginning, we're gonna do RB, I guess JZ, SR, 4G, maybe some K stuff, but
Keep it simple.
that's all we're doing in the beginning. Don't email me with your LSs, we will not do them.
4 rotors, we don't want them.
Hit up Vargas or whoever. Yeah, just good engines. G, SR, RB, JZ.
I have to head out. I have to head out because it is currently blizzard. It's the biggest snowstorm of the year so far.
It's the first one.
So far, so.
See ya.
With that being said,
Is that the end of your video?
No.
Oh, what
We got to get back to the shop. And
What else gonna happen?
we got to go build a JZ. The 13. You're not interested in it.
JZs are junk.
They're not junk.
ORB.
We should have a competition.
Okay.
You build a RB, I'll build a JZ.
And what's the point? What are we trying to do? See who's faster?
See what motor is just better.
So are we gonna like torture test them?
No, we're just gonna race them.
Oh, just race.
Yeah. I think a JZ would
And
mop
what
up an RB.
chassis?
Any.
Any chassis.
I'll use my 13.
Okay.
And you could use whatever you want.
I'm in. I got an RB for your ass.
So if you guys want to see that, that might
Too
be
bad.
That,
I guess it'll never happen. I mean, my R33's done. Your car's done. We'll race them if that's what you want to do.
we should. Yeah. Because last time when I raced that,
You got dusted by the mom.
it wasn't fair.
Why?
Because I didn't have a tack. And I shifted too soon.
You don't have a tack?
No, it's an auto cluster.
You and those auto clusters.
I know. They're just too much money and I just never do it. But we got to head out.
All right, we'll race.
Alright guys, so we just left Tommy's, had to conduct some business over there. The goal is, we gotta figure out a date. White S14, as you guys, some of you may know, the RB in it, it's hurt. It smokes like a Cummins, a freight train, it's terrible. I don't know what's wrong with it. So I've been talking to Tommy for quite a while now about doing something with it, and now that the machine shop is open and up and running, that might happen sooner than I thought. So let me know if we should rip the motor out of the 14, start stripping it, prepping it. Because he tells me, drop it off, pull it out. So we might just pull it out sooner than expected. I think I'm ready to do something pretty cool with that car. It deserves it. Let me know what you guys think about that. But look at this weather. I do like it, and I don't know if it's because I'm in this 7.3, but I am ready for all the snow. Give me any condition. This thing, the heat pumps, it's got 4-wheel drive in her, and it handles amazingly. So we're up in northern Connecticut now. That's where Garage S0 is located. We got to get back to the shop and start working on the 13 to prep the JZ to go back in her now that the bay is painted and whatnot. Without further ado, let me put this camera down so I don't end up in the woods. See you guys back at the shop. Gorgeous, it really is this time of year. Just like that, we are back. Ant's been painting, miscellaneous stuff like I said. Now we have to do is touch all this greasy stuff and clean it up, because for those of you who don't know, painted the 13 bay. We're starting to put stuff back in it, make brackets for the fuel pressure regulator, the MAC valve, boost controller right there with the PRP, a little billet piece. What I'm trying to say is we can't put this stuff back into the car looking like this. It's not dirty, it's not very grimy, like it's very clean underneath it. And to be fair, the motor didn't leak too much, it's just dusty. This car was sitting in a body shop, I guess you could say, for almost a year of its life. Ant is power washing the motor, and then we have to drag out the front subframe and the trans cube shifter. No hate on the cube, but if somebody has an alternative to a different shifter, this one's a little too notchy for my liking, so please, if you guys have an R154 and AS chassis, send me some different style shifters. A wet one out there today. Oh!
You gotta lift it.
You can do it.
I don't think so. There's nothing on it.
Oh my god.
Kid, it's brick out there.
No, it's not that cold out.
Yeah, it says the one that's been inside.
I was outside at Timmy's in the snow. I had to shovel his lot.
Yeah, I would have told him, fuck you.
I did when I left.
Still a little dirty.
Shout out Qual Works. We'll be paying him a visit here soon. The Iceman himself. Alright, we got this mogul setup with these lines. Look at the AN lines we're running over here. So like I said, we're keeping this turbo, people. The lines, they're fucked. You have to like take the turbo apart to get the oil lines off. See? It's very hard to get in there. If there was a 90 on it, it would be much better. I don't know who put a straight on there, but... And the trans... You would think that thing was never driven with. Alright, so a little side mission. This corner, it's poor, to say the least. There was a Corona flag. I don't really like Coronas like that, but I'll drink them from time to time. Colorful beach sign. Look at it. Show them to it right there.
Yeah. Shit.
Stupid. There was a vent up here. You can't see it, but there's a hole like this in the building. There's the pipe right there, actually. This was all inside of the pipe. I don't know what that is.
It looks like ash or something of that sort.
Incinerator.
That would be crazy.
It might have had an incinerator. Look, there's like empty boxes. But like from that I-beam to that wall. Sit back.
It's all useless shit.
No, just look at it.
Yeah. I've been saying it looks like shit.
No way it's that strong.
You ain't getting that off like that.
What was that?
Yeah. Holy shit, those are in there, huh?
I would eat so much shit in it.
If it gave out.
Not an HKS dealer. I don't really rep that much HKS stuff. I'll give it to Tommy, because I'm a good person. Yeah. Clean this up. I think it looks better just bare.
Fuck yeah. The cabinet's going next. Gotta move it.
Yeah, then what's gonna go over here?
That's for us to find out.
I have an idea.
I'd rather it be a plain wall.
I have an idea. Alright guys, well this corner is a mystery for now. It's a fridge, a cabinet, a useless toolbox. Not much going on, but I do want to do something with this corner because it is a kind of important corner, so we'll spruce it up with something. Leave down some ideas down below. Subframe is cleaned. I didn't show this after, but it cleaned up. It's not that dusted. There's no need to paint it, to be honest. It's all pretty good stuff. Motor, fairly good shape, minus that. Probably a little scuff and spray paint job on that. Then Aunt did paint a couple motor mount brackets and miscellaneous brackets. Then we got to do all that. Trim black, paint these arms. Stupid stuff. We'll pick up on this video tomorrow. And yeah, we'll probably just still paint miscellaneous stuff and get the engine ready to put back in. But we got to wait on some seals. So we kind of can't do that until we get that. So, see y'all in the morning. Alright guys, so before I get to filming Ender, I'm inside. It's cold out here. I might get out of control. Alright, to catch you guys up, so much sanding is going on. If you guys know, you can't really, when doing this, it's the tedious stuff that's annoying. You gotta paint stuff, you gotta clean stuff, you gotta scrub stuff. Such as you seen last night, the front subframe, the motor. Ant cleaned it phenomenally. The tranny. Ant was working on removing the rear fuel lines. No, not the
They're not
rear
rear.
fuel lines. So what am I thinking? The fuel line.
Don't do that.
Fuel lines. Stuff you guys don't really want to see. We're gonna do AN all the way back to the tank and put them on what side of the car because it's a JZ, so our fuel will have to be on this side versus on that side, which is standard 240 Sylvius. There we get cleaned up a little bit. Not permanent, but it's gonna do. We move the fridge in here. There's not much in there, wheels. Hopefully we get some seals and gaskets in come early this week. So then we can put the engine back in the car. Alright, so people, the reason why we didn't film today is because we're just doing stuff like painting this booster for a fine example. Look at how nice that looks, Richie, right?
Oh yeah,
What'd
nice.
What'd you say, Sal? It looks like brand new.
OEM Plus,
In
if you
box.
will.
We don't like to use Tommy's sayings around here, but so we're just doing stuff like tedious stuff. Ant's making brackets, painting, lines, stuff you guys don't want to see. So we're gonna throw this stuff in, and that's that. Valve right here is really gonna make it difficult. No. Take this Mac valve out quick, Ant.
Yeah, it's kind of tight.
Boost controller is out. Logic go in. This would be like sniper precision. Yeah, so it's a little noisy in here right now, but stuff is going in the bay, but we're just doing stuff that needs to be done around the motor for the time being. Djnoway is sanding some skirts over here. What are you doing?
Sanding.
You enjoyed sanding?
No, it sucks. It's terrible.
He's got those skirts from James that he's gonna put on his white 13. Yeah, that's what's going on. We've been digging out parts. We got wiper motors. We got stuff from powder coat back for the 13, as you see over here. And we're digging up old relics here. I remember that time, people. I do. We're putting wipers back in the car because I previously deleted them. So we have the wiper arms, wiper motor, and the wiper stalk that we had to sift through up there on the wall to find. So that's what's going on. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Kind of a lot went on. We fixed Brian's car. We visited Tommy. His machine shop is up and running. And as you guys know, RB25 S14 needs some much needed attention, so we'll probably be pulling this out sooner than later because it runs like shit and it needs a 2.8 at the end of the day. So let me know what you guys think and stay tuned. We gotta go this weekend to work on Michaela's house. 13. There's a lot going on, so make sure you all stay tuned and I'll catch you all in the next one.